Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. Well, actually, weekly crypto review because it's Monday. We start earlier with half an hour and will last a bit longer. Good morning, Darren. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, Steve. Azov, Purpuni, Robert, Sajid. Morning, everyone. Well, it's Monday again. We should start with higher time frame. We should see the bigger picture, and then we can slowly go on lower time frames, set some alarms, set some levels, wait for some setups. Morning, Lubauban. I don't know. Sorry if I misspell your name. Hey, Shogun. Okay, so hopefully we have sound and we have a quality image. Let's start with Bitcoin on weekly chart. CME weekly chart. We close green, but kind of rejection here. Can you see it? We are in the gap, okay, on weekly. We are trying to close the gap, but we rejected from 84 almost. I had this scenario in mind, W, breakout retest and pushing higher here in the short reload zone and rejecting from that area. Well, we didn't touch 61.8. That's not the best approach. If we don't touch 61.8, usually the market will come back and retest that level. So yeah, 84, 85 is still on the table, and maybe even higher, but I think we can push a bit higher here this week to close the gap, to form some structure on lower time frame, maybe some shorts. But if we zoom in on daily, well, look at daily, you can see better, you can see the volume profile here. We didn't close the gap in the profile. I think we can push to 85 pretty easily. We have this support and resistance level. We dumped before we touched that level. There are so many people waiting with shorts there, waiting to sell just slightly below that level. Possible. Idea is, even on daily, even on weekly, what do we have here? We had a downtrend, and now we have a low, a high, a higher low, and a higher high. So technically, we are in a beginning of uptrend on weekly, in a clear uptrend on daily. Yeah, we have some areas where we should expect retracement, where we can think double top and go back down in the range. But if we look at the structure of the market, we have W's and we have a bullish structure. On higher time frame, I said it last week, 2 weeks ago. On higher time frame, after we close this candle here, we have a bullish structure on the market, and we can push here. If the market is really strong, we'll stay here, we'll go sideways, and then we can push to the next level. If we'll accept above this level and we'll close a weekly candle above this 98, then we have a different story. Then we have the bigger range and we can think something else. For the moment, I'm thinking down, fake out here, trying to hold. Doesn't make it, doesn't have the strength to hold, dumps more, W again, tries to hold it, doesn't have the strength again, and dumps even lower. And then the third time here at 48, 50k, maybe even lower, when we do the last W, and will be probably the real one, nobody will believe that that's the real one, and everyone will expect lower. Why? Because they attempted here, they lost some money. They attempted here, they lost some money. Third time will say, well, no, fuck it. The sentiment is bearish. This time is different. Bitcoin is done. You know, if you are here from more than 4 years, you know what I'm trying to say. It's for sure that this is a fake out? No, but probably it is. We'll see if that scenario with October will play out. I think this one. Yeah. I don't have any reason for the moment to think that this scenario is not valid. I think it's still valid, still in play. You can see the market dumps, creates an attempt of W, dumps again, retests that as a resistance. Maybe you can stay here. Maybe you can push a bit higher. I don't know, 86, 90K. And then slowly dumping in October. Or violently dumping in October. We can stay here, track around 65, 75, and all of a sudden to dump. I don't have a clear reason to think, well, this time is different. Sorry. Okay, let's go back on CME chart. Indicators, well, to be honest, on weekly, look at bullish divergence on MACD histogram, W on RSI, which is acceptable, W on OBV. I don't have enough reasons to think on weekly that this cannot push higher. If we go on daily we have something else. We reach this area, yeah, the support and resistance area, and we already have bearish divergence, people. I said too many times about this divergence here. This one is confirmed. This one is potential. Yeah, this one is confirmed. This one is confirmed, and we created a bigger one. So be extra careful here. Extra careful here. This 3-bar fractal top on 1, 2, 3 is still active. We didn't accept above this level for this pattern not to be valid anymore. I told you that after a 3-bar fractal, not necessarily we should go straight down. We usually go and retest the candle body highs, and we did last night. We'll see. This is not an area where I should think bullish. This is not an area on higher time frame to think bearish either. Yeah, we have support and resistance, but I want a better level to touch 61.8, go in the short reload zone here, and here give me a structure. That will be nice. That will be something I'll have more confidence to short. That means I'm not shorting here? No. I'll SFU, I'll take the SFU of this level. I'll find other setups on lower time frame. For me, it's kind of hard to think long here. It's possible with Holy Grail, but I don't think it's the case. Okay, enough about Bitcoin. Ethereum on weekly, similar. Weaker than Bitcoin. We didn't even try to fill this gap here. Well, slow and steady, people. Ethereum is weaker for the moment. If we accept above 2,475, 2,500, we can see a bounce all of a sudden here to close the gaps and recover the lagging we had against Bitcoin so far. Slow and steady. For the moment, yes, everything is about Bitcoin. Ethereum is way behind. On daily, we have the same story. Look at it. But in the same time, people, we are not breaking down. We are fighting with this level, as you can see. Maybe it's because Bitcoin is stronger and it keeps Ethereum here. Or maybe Ethereum is fighting this level. And at some point in time, when we'll accept above this level, we'll go straight up. You know, Ethereum loves to do that, to go straight up without a retest, without a clear setup. And you have to be really fast to catch the move, if you manage to get it. We'll see. Okay, that's Ethereum on higher time frame. Let's take a look at ES. We can say whatever we want, people. This is a move straight up, a V bottom, and the market is damn strong. If you want to play with Holy Grail on the long side, be my guest. I believe this is the real move and will go to Valhalla. Well, no, but I still think sell in May and walk away. Now we are pumping in May. But I don't have enough reasons to think, well, yes, has to dump. Because I don't see that yet. I saw some weakness on indicators, indeed. But that's it. No structure, no bearish structure. If we put the weekly chart, you can see the channel. We are above the channel. We are accepting on weekly basis 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks above the channel high. The market is strong. We have to see that, and we have to, I don't know. You can short, you can play this one, but be extra careful. Don't short without a clear setup. Be aggressive on making the trade risk-free. Yeah? If you get 1-to-1, make the trade risk-free, and that from that moment you don't care. Anyway, I don't have reasons to be bearish here. I have warning signs on daily, but no structure, no nothing. Gold, well, I don't see why I should go on another time frame, but let's do it. It's just consolidating there. I told you multiple times on multiple days, weeks, that should retest 5,000, but for the moment doesn't have the strength to do even that. Yeah, everything was about gold. Everyone was speaking about gold, saying, well, gold is this, gold is that, go and buy physical gold. That hype has to cool off a little bit. Even if, let's say you are a gold bug and you think, well, this is an AB and will follow another round and CD and gold will go to 8,000, 10,000. Still needs to slow down, yeah, consolidate for another move higher. I don't think it's the case, but who the fuck am I to tell the market what to do? For the moment, it's ugly, it's lazy, doesn't even touch $5,000. I think it's better to just leave it alone. Silver, kind of similar. I see a bigger time frame. I could see a AB equals CD here. We even had a smaller one. Let's think about this level and this one. Yeah, AB, then CD with this move, which is pointing out a bit higher. Maybe SFU of this side. But is the silver the best one to trade? Not for me. Oil on daily. Well, people fucking around. I showed you the area where I'm expecting a reversal. I told you that I'm interested only in the SFU of the highs. If will be to do an exception and trade something, that will be a level I'll think about shorting. Longing, no. I still need the market to close this gap, take these lows, and then to think long. But the best scenario for us on oil, my humble opinion, is that leave it alone. Or, okay, trade it if you want, but I'm looking at oil as a confluence for crypto market, for traditional market. Yeah, the oil market is moving everything. We know that. That doesn't make it the best one to trade. If the war will slow down, yeah, this one could consolidate and all of a sudden will do another dark mole up and down to clear everything, and then you'll see the real move on oil. Okay, let's take a look at dominance. I think daily is good enough. No? I don't see that daily M. Not at the moment. I see something. I see some weakness. I see bearish divergence on MACD histogram. I see M's on RSI from the oversold. Okay. Nothing on OBV. This could be an ugly M here. Yeah, ugly. We have some support at this level. Let's see what will happen. The best thing to see is a clear EM and accepting below 60%. That could trigger something. And then we can say, well, all this move above 60 was just a fake out and the market is slowly going down. That could give us some hope for some altcoins, people. Some altcoins could pump. Some of them. But it's enough for us to make some money. I still have that scenario in mind. Let's put weekly. I still have that scenario in mind. If we accept back below 60, if we take this W now, and we accept here below 57, we can go in the long reload zone. We can do the same thing we did in 2021, 2022. We can do that. Let's see if it will be the case. The consolidation is definitely longer. Maybe this time is different. I don't know. We'll see. For the moment on daily, we are attempting to do a daily M. We don't have it, but we can form some. I don't trust the market Monday morning and this is a M. No, it's not. Actually, it's something. Let's see what will happen. It's not a head and shoulder. It's not a clear EM. Let's wait a little bit more. Tomorrow probably we'll have a better view about this one. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We swept some liquidity here. You can see we took all the levels. We have only one. Yeah, even this one. Look at it. This is the low. We took all the liquidity here. We have only this one. We have some bullish divergence on MACD histogram, okay, but we don't have anything on RSI, we don't have anything on OBV. We can still push lower, yes. Is the market strong, Ethereum versus Bitcoin? No, definitely not. We can dump in the long reload zone, we can take this Wyckoff check, we can go even lower. Ethereum is not proving anything. Actually, it's proving something. It's proving that it's weaker than Bitcoin consistently. But let's think about it. You are expecting Ethereum now to outperform Bitcoin? I'm more than happy to see Ethereum lagging behind Bitcoin in May. To be sell in May and walk away. This one to dump even lower. To have the bottom probably in October on Bitcoin. And then to look, after that, to look at Ethereum versus Bitcoin. After we form the bottom on Bitcoin, to wait for daily, weekly Ws on Ethereum versus Bitcoin, on Ethereum itself. And then to think long on Ethereum. Thinking that Ethereum will pump from above 2000 and will go to Valhalla, I don't know if it's healthy for us. I have Ethereum. I will buy more Ethereum. I dollar cost average Ethereum below 2,800 when I didn't know exactly if the cycle is over. I'm not selling that Ethereum for sure. Even if Ethereum will go to 1,000, I don't have that problem. Well, Tom Lee says to the moon for the public. To his investors will say something else, the opposite. He's not the first time he's doing that, look. If he will say Ethereum to the moon, 5,000, 8,000, expect lower. In the traditional market, yeah, they have a habit. It's well known that they are paying influencers, they are paying talking heads, yeah, Kramer and other people to provide more liquidity for their orders. How they do that? They set some levels and they are paying influencers, Kramer and other people, talking heads, yeah, to push the price in that direction. To say, well, it's bullish, look at this. And if they have enough talking heads speaking the same thing, public will go and buy in their selling orders. So don't think in crypto is different. Yeah. After the before, let's think about above 110k on Bitcoin. What happened with all the influencers, all the banks, all the talking heads? Bullish on Bitcoin. They hit 125. They keep pushing it. Well, it's bullish, and they are keep selling it. Everyone is bullish on Bitcoin. Nobody's talking about, well, it's a bear market, well, 4-year cycle, well, halvening, well, this, well, that. No. It's bullish. Everything is nice and clear. Go and buy it. People, wake up. That's not for us. That's not for Crypto Traders Arena to believe their story. Could Bitcoin push a bit higher, 85, 90K? Yes, it's possible. But will push the price in their selling orders. To simplify it, as long as Bitcoin was below 69, I said I will dollar cost average. Slowly, not fast, slowly. I did that. Now Bitcoin is above 69. I'm not allowed to touch it as an investor. If Bitcoin will accept below 69, I'll dollar cost average again. If Bitcoin will dump below 50K, then I'll be more aggressive in dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. If the P cycle bottom will give me a signal, then I'll be more aggressive on dollar cost averaging. Okay? And I'll slow down again when P cycle bottom will tell me, fuck off, it's over, don't buy it anymore. I'll still buy it, dollar cost average, but slow down again until 69. Once we are above 69 for the next cycle, I'll stop buying. Simple plan. I dollar cost average below 69. The lower it goes, the more aggressive I become. Simple as that. I don't know how many people have the patience to dollar cost average on the long run. Slow every week. But that's their problem, not mine. Okay? Well, I don't see a W here, not even on daily. So I don't think we have the Ethereum so strong for the moment. Total market cap, kind of the same level like a couple of days ago. We are fighting 2.5. If we accept above this level and we are strong enough, we'll go to 3 trillion, but that will stop us pretty simple. I showed you this chart with the weekly time frame where I'm expecting to October to be. Nothing else I could say about higher time frame. Yeah. Let's zoom in on well, daily. I think daily is good. TIA. A stupid trader told you on daily or 4-hour chart. I think I posted for premium VIP. I don't know if I posted for general chat, but AB equals CD. Well, look at it. W here, you take that trade, you are already more than 3 hours in profit. Will hit the final take profit? Probably will even outperform at some point in time. I told you that the SFU levels to take some profit off? Yes. The rest is up to you. I'm not here to micromanage the trade for you. I'm not here not even to tell you what to buy and what to sell, what to long and what to short. I just told you that I took TIA with this AB equals CD setup. I explained why. If someone wants to follow this trade, it's up to you. If you make money, it's your credit. If you lose money, it's your responsibility. I don't have a problem. Okay? I don't want to say, well, Paul, you told me. No. Learn to take responsibility not to follow me. If you like what I say or what I do, you can do it. Yeah, it's free to, it's public. But don't take it as a financial advice. It's that simple. Take responsibility for your actions. I'm not here. I'm not a guru. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not the best trader. You don't need to follow me. If from time to time you see a setup that you like, go and take it. It's up to you. Yeah? Same thing for premium members, same thing for VIP members. The difference is on premium I'm posting more of my setups. On VIP I'm posting more of my setups. Stefan is posting more of his setups. And you decide which one you like. If you like any. Simple as that, people. I don't want to hear people blaming me for the losses or giving me credit for the wins. I don't need credit for the wins. So please don't do it. Okay, this one was expected here. In my view is we SFU this level was expected to style to stay a little bit here in this area. Can we push higher? Of course we can. A lot higher. Why? Well, let's zoom out on weekly and let's see something. Has this one any room to push higher? Do you think this coin could pump a bit more? Has room to grow? Look at the chart. I'm not saying this is the bottom. I'm not saying it cannot go lower. Of course it can. But has room to go higher? Yes. If you are bullish at $20 and you are not bullish at 40 cents, I don't know why you are here. Okay. Okay. It's up to you people. I'm not here to be your financial advisor. If I'm looking on 4-hour chart, you can see the bearish divergence on RSI. OBV is still strong. Well, MACD is all over the place. I don't know. But to be sure that you took advantage of this setup, if you took it, take some profit off here. Come on, it's more than 3 hours. Let's see where we are now. At the moment, at the market, 3.3. You think it's a good idea to take a bit of profit off? Move your stop to scratch, things like that? We should be risk-free already, but you get the idea. Okay, now, that was TIA. We have another setup on daily on Pengu. Similar. Let's zoom out. This one has room to grow. I think it has. But maybe it's just me. Anyway, we are risk-free here. We hit 1 hour, made the trade risk-free. Either you close 50% at 1 hour, either you move the stop to scratch. It's up to you. It's not my problem. Looking good in profit. Also, I posted a short, people, on lower time frame. I don't know, on 1 hour, I think. Yeah. I posted a short here. I didn't manage to get risk-free. Stopped me out. And last night I posted another setup here. I saw this 1 hour EM. Could I take another stop loss here? Possible. Was a 0.5 here. It's a 0.5 here. If I lose 1% attempting to short ZEC here, I don't think it's a big problem. ZEC pumping on 4-hour chart, on daily chart, seeing the overall picture on ZEC doesn't give me too much confidence. And this cycle, usually it's a bad sign. It's the last one that pumps. The privacy, yeah. This time is about ZEC, is not about Monero. I think Monero is pumping also. We made nice money with this one, if you remember. I waited for the dump. I said the move is not over. Let's long. We took the profit here. Then we switched short here. Made really nice money. Look at it. Exactly on the fucking dot. Look at it. 11, 12 R. Wasn't a net 12 R because we took some profit off, but was a really nice trade. And now we waited for the market to pump. We attempted once. Now is the second time we are attempting to short here. I'm okay with shorting shitcoins? No. Is this a good case for me to short? I think yes. Why not? Okay. So that's ZEC, that's TIA, that's Pengu. Now let's switch to the other template on lower time frame and talk day trading and lower time frame levels. First, calendar. News for this week. Today we have existing home sales in the New York session. Tomorrow we have inflation numbers. That could move the market. The inflation numbers will come exactly at the New York session opening. Half an hour before we'll even start the New York live stream. Wednesday we have PPI. Thursday we have retail sales. Well, acceptable. Enough news to move the market, not important enough to be scared and stay out. Trump will compensate for that and will create other things, probably. But that's Trump. It's something else. Okay. Knowing the news, now we can go on lower time frame. We got short. Yeah, got short at the end of the week. We made money here. The final take profit was here. We managed to book how much? Let's see. What was overall? 5R. Well, not bad. Hopefully you made some money in this dump. Some people even said, well, middle of the range, I'll take the W. You know me. I will not take a trade in the middle of the range. Well, this time was a good setup, yes, but still not up to me. Sorry. And then we had the pump and dump in the close of the weekly candle. Yeah. A lot of people said, well, to the moon. No. I saw people being bullish and posting about setups just hours before the weekly candle. People, learn to stay the fuck out in the close of a weekly candle. Out. Don't participate. It's dangerous. It's ugly. If that volatility will touch an SFU level, for example, if in the weekly candle we touch this level, then yeah, you can play something if you are playing in the assess session. Okay? But that's just a trade, a lower time frame trade, and that's it. Thinking, well, the market is pumping. Well, in the weekend, at the weekly candle close, it's not better for us to stay out and wait for proper setups? Didn't we say that we should wait for SFU setups? Okay, this trade is done. Yeah, we made money with it. We posted it for everyone. Yeah. I don't know if for everyone. I think I framed this trade in a London session and I posted for premium, but nothing else. This was the last week Monday range. Well, did this job. Behave like a support and resistance. Bounce from middle of the range. Support and resistance again here. Okay, acceptable. Not the best range, but acceptable for us. What we can do now? Well, looking at the chart here, I think it's better to wait until tomorrow, to be honest. It's too all over the place. Tomorrow we'll have the Monday high and Monday low and we can start playing Bitcoin. Of course, we can play the SFU of this high or SFU of the low. That's textbook. We should play those levels. But in between those levels, I think we should stay out and we should wait for tomorrow range. Hopefully you get that. Also, we got short on Ethereum. We had this SFU. We spoke in a daily crypto plan about it. For public, I said, if we accept, this is a fake out. If we accept below this level, we'll go to Valhalla. Just flip the chart. And indeed, we dumped like crazy. The final take profit for this one was here at the Monday low. So we hit that take profit. Yeah? And I said, if you want, you can trail a bit more. I don't know. Let 20% from the trade to see how well it's dumping. We even had a general setup here. Well, actually, we didn't have a general setup because we had the location, we had the W's, but the bullish, the divergence, the indicators didn't give us a clear signal. Was a setup here? I think you can frame something. This W breakout and retest. If I saw this trade, I'll take something like that. No, sorry. Now we are still short. I don't think we should. If you have 20%, you should still be in the trade. Stop loss should be all the way up here at the break even. If you are not in the trade and you close the trade or you didn't took the trade, I don't think it's wise for us to do anything in this. We are in the middle of nowhere. You can see in the middle between short SFUs, long SFUs. Think about this as a range. I think is similar with Bitcoin. We should wait until tomorrow. This is my 2 cents, people. You can scalp if you are a VIP member and you see Stefan showing you some setups on lower time frame on 5-minute chart and you take something. Well, that's something else. I'm talking about 99.9% of people should stay the fuck out until tomorrow. Okay. Let's go on 4 hour for Aster to show you what CZ is doing. Nothing. Fucking around with your money. Look at it. Yeah. Look how ugly it is. It's not something we should trade, we should touch. The motherfuckers didn't push the market here to give me a good level for me to hedge short. Yeah. I'll wait. I have time to wait. I have a spot bag and I want to hedge short. That means I want to short to protect my spot bag. I don't know how low this one could go. Until October, until December. A lot lower. So, I want to protect that. Tao. I told you I want to short this one. I didn't like DCM. If you remember, I said I don't want to take DCM. I don't like it. The neckline is below 61.8 or at exactly at 61.8. Not for me. I'll wait for the next M. Well, we pumped. Now give me the M. Now give me a head and shoulder. Now give me something. And I'll be more than happy to short. But for the moment, I have bearish divergence on MACD. And that's about it. Good location. I like it. What I don't like is that the so-called influencers are not speaking about Tao. Not yet. That means I should be careful with shorting this one. When you hear them speaking about it and saying to Valhalla, to the moon, then look for EMs. Hype. All over the place. Not long, not short. Exactly like I suggested weeks ago. Leave it alone. Solana. Well, Solana is finally pumping to the top of the range. But don't kid yourself, people. Look at it. Yeah, look at it. This is a range when we need a lot of strength to accept above this level. Then accept above 100. Stay there and then push higher. Most probably, if you look at the chart and you don't know what it is, you'll say, well, looking at this support and resistance, look at this, well, probably we'll do a fake out and we'll come back in the range. That's my 2 cents. Without knowing that Solana. Maybe it's not the case. Maybe if we put weekly and you see, let's see, we have something. We are attempting to do the weekly double here. We are attempting. We'll succeed. If you look at this level here at the neckline of that W, you see a lot of resistance. Look at this big, yeah. So I don't know how to tell you, but I prefer to stay the fuck out. I have Solana on spot. I have a lot of Solana. Don't get me wrong. I want Solana to pump, but I have to be realistic, not to let the bias or my emotions to dictate. If we'll push higher above 100K or $100, I'll be more than okay. Yeah. If I'll see a pump and dump or something, it's too big for a pump and dump, but if we'll pump to $120, $200, I don't know. I don't see that, but possible. I'll be more than happy to lower my exposure on Solana. I cannot. It's impossible for me to sell here. But also, let's just see what will happen next couple of days, next couple of weeks at this level, below $100. Can we go and touch 100? Yeah. Can we close a lower time frame above 100 and do a proper fake out? Yes. Overall, I'm bullish on Solana? No. Okay. ES on 4-hour chart, you can see the strength. You don't need my help for that. Let's go on 1 hour. If you remember, I said about some SFUs here. Well, not even the SFUs are not working properly here. Yeah, you can see they stop me out. I'm not trading this one to say proper stop me out. I didn't lose money. I'm not participating in ES. I'm trying to do a disclaimer every time I'm talking about traditional market. I'm not trading traditional market, people. I use it for confluence and I show some levels for people interested in trading traditional market. But I'm not using my money. I don't have it in my plan. Now, we have this gap. We'll probably close this gap. We can fuck around all the way down in the long reload zone. We can bounce in SFU the high. I think it's wise to wait for the Monday range. Yeah. I think it's wise to do that. Crypto Yug, never. Never. Litecoin, yes. But that about it. Yeah. And if you ask too many times, you can get eliminated from the chat or even worse. Please don't. If you are not long enough in this community, maybe you don't know. We don't do something like that. There are coins we don't touch. Just by just respecting ourselves. Let's not say something else. Yeah? Feel free to do whatever you want, but no. You'll not see me framing setups on Fartcoin. Come on. I showed you last time what happened when I started to tell you about it. Just fuck off. Don't even mention that. Yeah? And I told you that is not a good idea. People lost money on that coin and Ethereum did more than a double in that same time. And I showed you, well, that's why they draw your direction on something bad. Anyway. Yes. Yes, a few of the highs, yes. Dumping here in the long reload zone, creating a W, possible. Yes, a few of the low, yeah, you can trade today. And the rest, I think, is wise to wait for the Monday range. NQ, similar, stronger than ES. You can see it's trying to aim out here, but yeah, it's stronger than ES. And ES is strong. Gold, all over the place. We had some W's here. Now we have some M's. As I told you, yeah, I explained you that if you manage to see the market here in the short reload zone, you can attempt a short. Wasn't the case. We touched it and we dumped. I don't want to even frame trades on gold. Back on Bitcoin. Could this be could this be a not head and shoulder? Could be the left part, the right part of a big M. Neckline here at 79. Can you see that? A possible scenario? If we accept below this level, this could be an M on 4-hour chart. With some bearish divergence already here on MACD. With RSI accepting below 50%. It's possible. On 4-hour chart, I think it's possible. So we can create this big M. But if we create this big M on 4-hour chart, it's kind of over for the bulls, people. Let's wait and see what will happen this week. But see this one. Okay? Let's hope we can stay above this level and we can fuck around and we can go to 84, 85 before we'll create another M. But slow and steady. Anyway. Litecoin. Well, what happens on Litecoin? Who is promoting Litecoin? Why I should buy Litecoin instead of doing something else? Huh? Why? Why I should do that? Give me a reason. Okay. I have this chart. Looks similar with a lot of altcoins. Yeah. Daily, weekly W's attempting here. Do you think this is bullish, is strong? Do you see Litecoin going to Valhalla? Why the fuck you want to play Litecoin when you can play something else? Check your bias, Luke. Check your reasons. Why I should look at Litecoin and not at TIA, for example. Why I should look at Litecoin and not at TIA? Why? What is good about Litecoin? Well, this one has a weekly W confirmed already. Sorry. Litecoin is also in the same position. If you ask me which one you think I'll take, who's left to shield or to promote Litecoin? Do you see anyone promoting Litecoin? Do you see any strong bullish divergence here to say, well, we'll go to the moon? No. Do you see OBV doing something nice? No. I told you here at the top, me, Stefan, and other people, yeah, Sheds told you why the fuck you are promoting this one at the top of the range. You remember? Litecoin intern, or how the fuck was called, that guy that was behind the Litecoin Twitter account, said that Stefan is stupid. I don't see that guy anymore. Stefan is still here making money. Where is that guy? He said, well, you are stupid that you don't believe this, our story. And look what happened. That was the top, people. Look left. Look left. What is this one? This level. Be above 60 to, I don't know, $60, $70 here. What is this one now? This is a support and resistance level. We accepted below that level. Yeah, you can play power of 3, but you need a breakout and then a retest. And even then, it's questionable who the fuck is behind this one to keep pushing it higher. Nobody. I still have some Litecoin, but I have to admit that is pathetic. I saw a lot of people missing an entire bull cycle in 2021 just because they believed in Litecoin. Be careful. Okay, let's see more questions. Sui. Let's see Sui. Should be something different on Sui, no? Yeah, there you go. Well, we'll have something at least. Don't go and buy it here because you are at the support and resistance, but look at it. Yeah, we're on weekly. We had this October dump. We retested that dump in October, yeah? And we created the weekly W. Weekly W breakout. Was enough for you to take the trade? Well, it's kind of hard to. But if you come back and retest and you see a daily W after that, it's possible. Could be a fake out like here. Most probably it is, people. And this is a fake move. Yeah, like we had here. Weekly W, breakout, and yeah. Weekly W, breakout, and lower. If you don't believe me, please don't believe me. Go and see what happened last times. Okay? This one doesn't have history, but there are coins that... Look at 2021 and you'll see 2021, 2022, and you'll see similar. Fake out, dump. Fake out, dump. 2 or 3 fake outs until we had the range and then we had the real move. So prepare for fake outs. If you miss the setup here, I don't know if I want to take the retest, to be honest. To be honest, I want to go like I did on TIA to get the 4-hour W here. A, B equals CD or something, get this move, take some money off, get risk free, and if the market dumps, so be it. I don't want to play the retest because it's probably a fake out like was here. Ondo. Let's see Ondo. Too late. You want to go here and think, well, could pump higher? Yes, but where is your risk reward? Where the fuck you put your stop loss? This is even better because we sweep the liquidity from October. You can see we took that low. And then we created a weekly double. And then we pump like crazy. If you manage to take this one, okay. Here, don't chase it. Shorting this one, you don't know where will stop. If you are sharp enough and you know how to trade the SFUs, yeah, there is a specific SFU setup that could short altcoins on lower time frame, 4-hour chart. Then you can do it. Let's put 4-hour chart. Let's see if we have anything. Yeah. If the market, for example, will SFU this level, you can take the reclaim on 4-hour chart below this level. So the market will push higher. Believe that everything is nice and clean. If the market accepts below this level, that is the level where you can attempt a short. If that fails, stay the fuck out. But usually it's is the setup for shorting altcoins when they are pumping and dumping. SFU, not, well, let's take this 3-bar fractal. No, usually they'll pump it, they'll dump it, then people will short, they'll SFU one time. If they have enough juice, we'll dump it again and they'll SFU one more time until they don't have a reason to do it. And then we'll dump like crazy, straight down, without any warning. Okay, let's go back on daily. So thinking about Litecoin being the best one, no. Look, this one was good. Anything else, people? Well, let's see how many people reposted this weekly crypto review. Let's see. I'm still out. Weekly crypto review will be free for everyone for forever, as long as I'll be here, because that's the idea of weekly crypto review. 38, 48, 22, acceptable, but not the best. I see even now 69 people watching this live stream. Usually we have 400, 500 people watching this live every week. Okay. About Crypto Traders Arena, we don't accept new people. We don't, if you want to join Crypto Traders Arena, for example, and become a premium member, that was the entry. Well, sorry, we reached our number. For the moment, I'll let it close. When we'll open again, I'll post on Twitter, I'll post on, I don't know, on Discord, I'll speak about it on YouTube. For the moment, you don't have a way to enter inside Discord server. Sorry. Some people will say, why? Well, because we try to keep the numbers low. We try to focus on quality. It's not about being the biggest ones. Yeah, slow and steady. By the way, I saw some people that they think they are smart and they are trying to promote themselves through Crypto Traders Arena. Careful. It's all I'll say. Careful, because I don't usually give warnings. Don't try to outsmart me and don't try to do shady things, because you don't get a second chance. Behave nicely. Think about win-win. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around, because it's not working here. Anyway. SFU high, SFU low. Don't do anything in the middle of the range. Probably it's better to wait for the Monday range again. Last week, the Monday range behaved like a support and resistance, was kind of useful, yes. This week, we'll have to wait and see what will happen. I don't see any other question in the chat. People, we can get a bounce, a bigger bounce, maybe, possible in May, maybe June, who the fuck knows, on altcoins. But thinking bottom on altcoins is not the way we should do it. Okay? Watch the Bitcoin dominance. If you see dominance accepting below 60%, if you see dominance creating weekly, daily M's here, yeah, then we can think about a mini altcoin season. But being too aggressive, well, the best way is to go on, I don't know, an old chart like, I don't know, Cardano or something, ADA, Ripple, old ones, and see how they behaved after Bitcoin top. They did a move, we didn't do it this time, but what happened in the first year of bear market? How many fake outs did you see, or you'll see on, I don't know, weekly time frame, daily time frame even? Fake out, W, well, it's bullish, it's going to the moon. Well, actually, no, it was a fake out. Over and over again. You see interest rate going lower. Do you see any reason to think bullish on the short term? Do you think we'll go to the moon? Yeah, yes, it's pumping now, but come on. Let's see what Stefan has there, if I can open that one. Yeah, yeah. It's showing you the Cardano chart. So, people, don't believe the stories. Don't believe the influencers. Don't believe anything. Don't believe me. Go and look at the charts. What happened in the past is possible, probable to happen in the future. Just go and look at it. I'm not saying if you manage to get a 4-hour chart, like I said here on TIA. TIA was on the higher time frame, will consolidate a long period of time. Don't think TIA will go to Valhalla now. No. But I managed to get a good level here. I'll play this bounce. I made money. I book some profit. If we'll pump to here to 60 cents or even $1 if we are really lucky. I'm not expecting more than $1. Then we'll make some money. But to think that this is the bottom and will go straight up is stupid in my view. A chart like this needs a long consolidation. Look at Cardano and you'll see it. We'll fuck around. Something like this. Until even years, people. Even fucking years. In this fucking around and creating the bottom, on 4-hour chart, even daily chart, if I get a good setup, I could make some money. And I'll do it. But I'm not believing the story. Well, the bear market is over. Let's clap our hands and let's go to the moon. No, doesn't work that way. Okay? So, extra careful. If we see this chart showing us clear EMs, if we see showing us weakness, then we can think about, well, maybe TIA will go to $1. Or maybe Peng will go to, I don't know, 10 cents and will give us a 10R. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you, not 10 cents, sorry, people. 10 cents, 2 cents, 3 cents, maybe, if we're lucky. But don't think bottom. Bottom, usually in altcoins and everything, will take a long time to form. We can take advantage of the range, the bottom range. You should see a range here. You can see bottom of the range. SFU, let's buy it, sell at the top. It's an acceptable range. We are in Crypto Traders Arena. Most of us, we are range traders. We know how to make money, play the range, and make money. But thinking that, well, we'll go to Valhalla, this time is different. That's for moon boys, people. That's for moon boys. And to be honest, I'm scared about Eric Trump and his team and other influencer. They already said in the Bitcoin conference, Bitcoin is the future, we'll go to Valhalla. Lee is posting bullish about Ethereum. You remember last time Lee posted bullish about Ethereum? And for his insiders, he said Ethereum to 1,500. So for the public, he said 10,000. For his insiders, for his investor, he said 1,500. Guess what? He was right. Almost 1,500. And still has room to go there. So it's not that that guy is stupid. No, he's making you believe his stories. He knows that is not true. Where the fuck do you see Bitcoin at 250 and Ethereum at 10,000 this year? Come on. Yeah, if the inflation will go, I don't know, 300% and will be really ugly, it's possible. But that will not be because the Ethereum will pump or Bitcoin will pump, will be because the dollar will lose all of the sudden too much value. So let's look at this one. This is our chart. Not this one, this one. Look at it on daily. What is this level here? 85. It's an area where we should become bullish here, or we are just filling the gap up and down and will probably dump low. Come on. Be smart. Be smart. Learn how to trade. Learn how to trade. Take it slowly. Small amount of money. Prove yourself that you are capable of making money. And then go and risk more money. We have a lot of scammers and a lot of people who promise you that you'll make money. Just follow them and give their money. And yeah, it's full of them. All over the place. But we recommend in Crypto Traders Arena to take the $100 challenge. Prove yourself you are capable. If you have questions, we'll help you. If you need setups, we have some. Frame your own setups. Do your own thing. Learn the process and become consistently profitable. We give you warnings that is not easy, will not be doable in 1 or 3 months or even 1 year. But if you get the skill, if you manage to be a consistently profitable trader, then nobody could stop you. Things on crypto in the or even in the general market will get worse before will get better, in my humble opinion. So, as a trader, you can participate in all the market. You can short, you can long, you can take this range and make money, you can take this range and make money, don't care if it's up or down. As an investor, your hands are kind of tied and you have to wait below 69 to start dollar cost average. Now you are waiting on the sidelines, your hands get numb under your ass and nothing you can do. Okay, I'm blabbing away too much. We spoke about 1 hour about the Bitcoin and everything else. Today most of the day I'll be off. I'll be back in the New York session to see what's happening. But I need to do some things and I'll not be actively trading. I don't think we have anything to trade here. Looks like we did a up and down and we'll probably dump to create the Monday low. We can play the SFU long if will be the case. You can take this level with an alarm. If we'll dump at this level on 5-minute chart, I think that's a good level to think SFU setup. In the same time, this level is dangerous. Why? This level is creating the big M. Extra careful. Okay? Extra careful. Okay, that being said, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the unsubscribe, hit the dislike 2 times, whatever you want. Yeah? See you in the New York session. Bye bye.